Hello everybody, and welcome to our daily segment about art history. Glad you could join us, and we're going to jump right in. Today we're going to look at Gustav Klimt's painting, The Kiss. While a lot of people would categorize Klimt as an Art Nouveau painter, he does have Art Nouveau influences, but he also drew from a much wider pool of inspiration than people think. We'll get to that in a minute. Before we start, just a little background about Art Nouveau. It's an architectural and design movement characterized by organic, twining plant forms, and the emphasis is on the curve. This focus on sensual twists and turns extends to all forms of Art Nouveau, not just architecture and interior design, but illustration and painting too. It was popular in Europe in the late 1800s and early 1900s. So now let's get to The Kiss. It was painted by Gustav Klimt in 1907-1908, and it shows a couple passionately embracing. Klimt was an Austrian, and at the time Austria was known for its fin de siècle culture, or this kind of end-of-the-century hype. When you look at the opulence of the outfits and the grandeur of the colors, the passion with which they are embracing in the meadow, and the prominent gold. It also reminds you of the ongoing arts and crafts movement with all the floral, natural motifs. The arts and crafts movement was very much against all the industrialization that was happening, and they did not like that kind of harsh mechanical look. And speaking of gold, notice how there's only a hint of their bodies underneath that shower. The kiss is very flat, it's kind of hieratic, and that's where you see the Byzantine influence. Klimt had viewed the church of San Vitale and wanted to use gold in a painting, as the star and highlight of his golden period. San Vitale's Byzantine mosaics influenced Klimt to experiment with flatness and depth, and you can see in the kiss that the depth and perspective are deliberately ambiguous. The simple composition, especially with the man's head at the top, is reminiscent of Japanese prints. Klimt incorporated different patterns in the painting, which are most obviously the gowns for the man and the woman. The male has very distinct color blocks, very masculine color blocks of gold and black, while the woman is very feminine while she's clothed in an array of spiral swirls, which kind of evoke a reminder of pre-Western Bronze Age art and the twining vines and plant forms of Art Nouveau. And in a strange twist of irony, Klimt's earlier work had been poorly received, but The Kiss proved popular, possibly because it did not show a very sexually dominant female. And that's all the time we have for today, so thanks for listening.